Hey, thank you very much for clicking on this video and watching this video. Remember to become a VIP member by subscribing to the channel, and also join me every single weekday 4 p.m. or 1600 GMT on the Business Lecturer in Within Show as I teach you live and ask you questions and answer any questions that you are having. So click the subscribe button and become a VIP member. Remember to follow me as well on Instagram at Nhyira Premium. Enjoy the video. Right, so I want to share something briefly with you in relation to your preparation for the examination. This is something that has come to my notice because a lot of students have shared it with me, and then I gave them some advice and strategies. You know, one of the things is this, that many students study, and after studying for a long period of time, they realize that they cannot recollect. Comment below if you have experienced that before or you are a victim of that. You sit behind book for maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. Then after that, you realize that you cannot remember anything. You cannot recollect anything. You cannot remember what you actually read, but you paid attention. You in your mind, you thought you were focused, but you finished and nothing happened. You finished and you cannot remember anything. Now the question is, what happened? What went wrong? All right, and that is very, very important. That is quite challenging and quite heartbreaking, because you spend time, you know you were studying, you know you were working hard, you know you were paying attention, you know you put all your tech gadgets out, you know your TV is off and everything, but at the end of the day, you are not able to achieve your goal, you are not able to achieve your objective, you are not able to recollect the thing. So what could it be? What could be the issue? What could be the issue? So I want to share with you 4 techniques or strategies that I believe will be able to help you to navigate through that terrain and assist you to be able to solve that menace and solve that problem. Because I believe that it is not just about opening the book and being behind the book. It is not just about telling yourself you are studying, but there are 4 key things that I believe will help you for you to write your ACCA exams, your ICAG exams, your CIMA examination, your MBA, your MSc, your CPA, your CFA, whatever examination that you are writing. I believe these study tips, these exam tips will help you to be able to pass the examination. Like I mentioned earlier, this is something that many students have brought before me, especially when they are studying reading subjects. Even some, strangely, if they are reviewing their calculation aspect or calculation subject, they still find it difficult to recollect some of the things that they have studied. So what are the things that you must do? So I'm going to give you 4 strategies, 4 techniques, and comment below. What have you been studying? How have you been studying so far? Comment below. Put it in the comment box. Tell me, how have you been studying so far? Maybe if you comment below and tell me about how you are studying so far, I can provide you with a tailor-made specific strategy, specific technique that you can use in order for you to be able to recollect what you are studying and, most importantly, pass your examination. So what are these 4 things? Now, one thing you must understand off the bat before I go into the 4 tips is that we all operate differently. We all operate differently. Our mindset, our emotions, our stability, we all operate differently. I am a very high performance individual. I can work throughout the night and sleep barely like 2 or 3 hours, or yes, 2-3 hours, and I'll still be energetic throughout the day. I'll still be able to work throughout the day. I'll still be able to not feel bored throughout the day, because that is how I have developed to become. That is who I have developed to become. But somebody cannot do that. Somebody cannot go through that. Somebody will sleep 8 hours, 9 hours, and they will still be off during the day. So we are all different. But in as much as we are all different, there are a couple of techniques that we must understand that applies to everybody. And these are the things that I want to share with you. 4 techniques. Number 1 is you must identify your peak time. That is when you are mentally productive. That is the first thing you must understand. You must identify your peak time. There are sometimes you pick a book and you are behind the book, but that is not your peak time. Your mind is not ready to study. You are not productive. That is not the time that is right for you. Emotionally, you are not stable. Psychologically, you are not stable. Now, it doesn't mean you're mad, all right? It doesn't mean you're mad, but your mind is not in alignment. Okay, there is a lot of imbalances within you. So you are not peak. You are not at your peak time. But you realize that there are a couple of times in the day where you are energetic, or a couple of periods where you are energetic, where you can study, where you can memorize, where you can understand, and where you can flow through things. So the first technique, the first strategy you must understand is identifying your peak time. What is the time of the day? What is the time of the week? What is the time of the month that you are productive? This is something I shared with you some time ago and talked about the female brain. Because, for instance, if you are a female, in your menstrual cycle, there are 4 stages in your menstrual cycle. Chances are many ladies know about only 2. That is the menstruation period and then the ovulation period. But there are other 2 periods that you must know and understand. And each of these stages in your 28 days menstrual cycle, there are different hormones that are released. There are different things that are going on within you. There are different emotions that you are having. So if you are not able to identify where you are and what is your peak time to be able to harness that peak time, you will struggle every day, because when you learn in the wrong time or at the wrong time, you are not going to be able to appreciate what you are studying, because you will study it all right, but you're going to be forgetting it, or you will forget it. So the first thing is this: you must identify your peak time, the time that you are mentally productive. Now, I cannot give you a green light on any time, okay? I cannot tell you 12 p.m., 12 a.m., 3 a.m., 9 p.m. I cannot give you that, because like I said, we are all different. I can be peak almost all the time that I want to study. If I'm tired, I don't feel like studying, I pick a book. I don't feel like studying, I don't feel like reading. Maybe I'm gonna go online, watch a video or something like that, or maybe work on some beats. I enjoy making beats a lot. That is something I do outside of this. So make a beat and enjoy the mood and be able to switch myself back into it. So you must understand and identify when is my peak time. That's the first thing. That is the first thing. Then the second thing you must understand is that, so number 2, the fact that you are behind a book doesn't mean your emotions are aligned with your mind. The fact that you are behind a book doesn't mean your emotions are aligned with your mind. There has to be a synchronization between your emotion and your mind. So if you are behind a book but you are thinking about something else, you are thinking about an experience you had during the day, you are thinking about the house you want to buy, you are thinking about your children's school fees, you are thinking about your spouse, you are thinking about your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you are thinking about some other dumb stuff, then you're not going to be productive, because your emotion is not there. It is when your emotion is aligned with your mind that you become productive. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So when you pick a book and you are emotionally imbalanced, stop it. You're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So you're going to be able to switch your emotions. Now, how are you going to do that? How are you going to switch your emotion? How are you going to do that? Now, there are various ways that you can do that. Maybe listen to your best music or your best song. It's going to change you up. Or maybe watch something, a short clip somewhere. It's going to change you up. Or jog outside or do something. It's going to, you need to learn to switch your emotion. Like I was telling you earlier, if I pick a book up and I realize that, yes, I want to study or I want to prepare for a class, but emotionally I'm not stable, or there is something emotionally I'm thinking about, what I do is I open up my app, and then maybe I'm making a beat. And as I'm making the beat, The mood is going to be changing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I actually launch myself out of that emotion into an ecstasy, or into an emotion of joy, into an emotion of what? Happiness. Now, once I do that over a long period of time, I'll switch the mood, and I build that barricade in my mind that thing is not going to be coming again, and quickly I could switch over and be able to prepare for my class or prepare for what I'm doing. So the fact that you are behind a book does not mean your emotions are aligned with your mind. So think about it. When you pick the book, what is going on in your mind? When you pick the book, what is going on in your mind? What are you thinking about? Maybe someone broke your heart. Maybe someone cheated you. Maybe someone took your money and ran away. Maybe someone promised you and failed you. Come on, listen. You're going to have life experiences. You cannot run your life based on the experiences that you have. Because whether you like it or not, somebody is going to dump you. Somebody is going to cheat you. Somebody is going to insult you. Somebody is going to disrespect you. But you shouldn't allow that to intoxicate your life, to affect your goals, your purpose, your objectives, and what you are pursuing and what you want to do and become in life. That is critical. That is critical. So the first thing, you must identify your peak time. The second thing, you must align your emotions with your mind. Number 3, you must identify the study style that works best for you. So what study style works best for you? There are some of you, after reading, you must have a notepad with you. So when you read, then you can what? Write. When you read, then you can write. So maybe you read a page, you are reading something like audit and assurance, and you are reading something like audit planning, and you read audit planning, you look at the components of the audit strategy, scope, direction, and all those things. You look at it, you finish reading it, immediately you close the book, pick a paper or a notepad, grab a pen, and try to rewrite it. That is how some people must be productive. That is how some people can study. Other people, it is not just about rewriting it, but when you read it, you must say it audibly. You must say it audibly. Sometimes it means you got to walk and then be saying it audibly in your room, walking audibly, because the more you hear what yourself, that is how you are able to understand it. That is how you are able to retain what you have read. So you must understand, you must identify what study style works best for you. That's key. That's critical. You must identify it. What study style works best for me? And I've given you some example. A lot of you guys, what will work best for you is reading and rewriting what you have read immediately over a long period of time. So if you get your peak time right, you get your emotions aligned with your mind right, then you should be able to read and rewrite or say it audibly or find out if you learn by memos or whatever it is. This is critical. This is important. I cannot overemphasize this, because if you don't identify your study style, you are screwing yourself up. You are wasting your time, and you cannot become what you want to become. You cannot achieve what you want to achieve because you are not doing the right thing. So I guess you are asking, okay, Nhyira, what works? Now, comment below. Tell me what works best for you. Put it in the comment box. I want to read it, and let's share it with the community as well. You know, that is the objective of this community. Share your thoughts with us. Put it in the comment box. What works best for you? Is it reading and rewriting, or saying it audibly, or watching a video? You see, sometimes it is not about reading, okay? Because when you last time I was sharing this with my students, if you write notes and you write notes in one color, chances are a lot of people will not enjoy reading over it, because your mind works best with brightness, with colors, with differences. So if, for instance, you pick your notebook and we can see red, blue, black inside, so different colors. So you write with your blue pen, but there are key things that a lecturer says, or key things you don't want to forget, you write those in red pen. Or you are still writing in blue pen, but you use a highlighter to highlight those key things. Now, when you then pick your book and you're looking at it, when you pick your book and you're reading it, quickly your mind is able to enjoy what you are looking at, and your mind can what? Pick it up. But if it is unison, bold like that with one full pen, chances are your mind cannot pick out the most important or salient points that it needs for you to understand. That's the key thing. That is the key thing. So what is your study style? What is your study approach? Comment below. Check it out. Find out what works best for you, because that is critical. Then the last thing is this. It is not about how long you are studying. It's about how productive you are during the time of study. It is not about how long you are studying, but it's about how productive you are during the time you are studying. That's critical. So some people say, Nhyira, I learned for 3 hours, I cannot remember anything. I learned for 4 hours, I cannot recollect anything. No. It's not about how long, it's about how productive. Because, like I tell my students all the time, and I tell people all the time, I can sit behind a book for 1 hour. And what I would do in an hour can take somebody a month to do. Alright? What I'll be able to read, what I'll be able to assimilate, what I'll be able to prepare, what I'll be able to come up with in an hour can take someone a month or 2 months to be able to do the same thing. Why? Because it's about productivity. You must learn how to work smart and not work hard. It's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Okay, so it's not about how long you are studying, it's about how productive you are within the time that you are studying. I believe that if you can implement these 4 techniques, from today, your study life is going to change. From today, you can prepare well for your examination. From today, you can achieve your goals and achieve your objectives. I cannot overemphasize this, that it is something that is critical. It is something that is on my heart. It is my desire that I can assist you more to be able to pass your examination, because when all is said and done, at the end of the day, we want to see you at the top. We want to see you becoming successful. We want to see you excelling. So comment below and share your thought with me. What do you think about these 4 techniques I've shared with you? Number 1, identifying your peak time. Number 2, synchronizing or aligning your emotions with your mind. Number 3, identification of your study style. And number 4, it is not about how long you study, but it's about how productive you are. Which of these 4 will be your key nuggets, or will be what you are going to be adding to your portfolio of knowledge in relation to studying effectively for your ACCA, ICAG, CIMA, CPA, CFA, or whatever it is that you are studying? Thank you very much for joining the broadcast today, and I'll see you again. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and also other videos on financial reporting, management accounting, public sector accounting and finance, accounting standard lectures, and also a lot of videos on taxation lectures, understanding personal branding. And there are a lot of things that I cover on this channel to be able to assist you to prepare well, to become successful. Because at the end of the day, you got to become successful, so that when you are successful, I am successful, the burden will be reduced, and we can together make the world a better place. So comment below with your questions that you have, and remember, become a VIP member by subscribing to the channel. Remember also to share the video with others, because I would love it much, so we can reach a lot of people across the country, across the continent, and across the globe. I'll see you in another video. Thank you.